On this video, I'm going to talk about coming at things from a different angle, to check and to check again, and how different things can look when you come at them from not just this direction all the time, but you take a look and you put on another pair of glasses and you come in and you look at it from this angle, and how things can completely change when you do that. Hi, I'm Lucy, and I help female business builders to expand their team and to scale their business online. So, this was something I was thinking about this morning because I have had a personal challenge getting into an account of mine. And I was going over and over and over it, looking at the different passwords, looking at the different combinations I could use. Was I using a different email? And I couldn't get into this account. I was trying lots of different ways to do it. I eventually sent an email for help to the company, and they got back to me and they said it was all reset and off and ready to go again. But when I tried again, I still having the same challenge. So I thought, okay, I just need to leave it. And this morning I went back to the same account with the same combinations and the different combinations of combinations. And I thought, okay, I need to come at this challenge from a different angle. I've been looking at it from here, although I've been trying different combinations of passwords and usernames and so on. And how can I come at this from a different angle? So I thought, if I was now speaking to the person at the other end of the phone and they were literally helping and guiding me, what might they be saying? What might they be asking me to do? What might they be asking what I'm clicking on? And so, okay, I thought, okay, let me come at it from an angle of somebody who is helping me to do this. So it kind of opened up the possibilities of being able to access this account even more, but coming at it from a different way. And I got in. I did something that I thought I had already done, but because I kind of went through it from a as if somebody's helping me, as if somebody's asking me kind of angle, it worked. Hallelujah. So why am I telling you this story? I'm telling you this because sometimes we think, oh, yes, I must evaluate my business. I must evaluate my life. I must evaluate my relationships. And it's a really good idea. And I know I do, again, I do this sometimes myself. And I think, yeah, that's a really good idea. I must evaluate what's working and what I can do better, what I could take out that's not being effective, add more in that is being effective. And unless I put the time aside to do that, which is what I did with this account this morning, I was like, okay, I'm going to give myself half an hour, but I know if I need it, I've got an hour. So unless I put that time into my diary where I'm going to do that assessment, it seems like time I could be spending working on my business, right? But if I look at that from a different angle and go, okay, well, what if that was my mentor talking to me and saying, but if that's not being effective, you had actually analyzed that part wasn't being effective, and you've just gone on and done that instead of the analysis, then you're now still not being effective. Right. Okay. So what I need to do, and what I might suggest you do if you feel you're in the same position, and that is to take that time, to put that time aside, block off half an hour, however long you think it's going to take to assess all the things that you've got going on in your business, in your life, in your relationships, whatever area it is that you think, I'm sure I could be more effective in that area. I'm sure I could be more effective in my marriage. I'm sure I could be more effective with my children. So putting that time aside, and probably it's going to be, more than half an hour, especially if it's a subject that is really important to you. and put that time aside and really look at how we are working, what way we are working, and what we know is being effective, what's been taken on board, what action people are taking from what we're putting out there, and what's not working. What's falling flat on its face? I know that should work because I've done it for such a long time, but now it's not working anymore. So if we actually look at that and go, okay, well, maybe that's just a strategy that doesn't work anymore in the marketplace if we're looking at business. So how can I change that? And maybe it's just brushing it up. Maybe it's just a couple of different sentences or a new image or something that's going to freshen it up. Maybe it's taking it offline. Maybe it's putting it online. So look at it from a different way. But we must, as leaders, take the time to do that in the different areas of our lives, because otherwise we just get too busy and we're taking care of business is what we do, but remembering that some of those bits of our business aren't being as effective as we want them to be. So it is worth putting the time aside, writing it down. This is when I'm going to evaluate that area, and then really sticking to it. So that's something that I know I'm going to be doing, I think, more on a structured basis, once every 3 months, write it into my diary, reevaluate this area. And then on the next month, reevaluate a different area. On the next month, reevaluate a different area, and have time slots put in, maybe at the end of each week or over a weekend, that I can look at those different areas once every 3 months, but maybe there are 3 different areas. So I hope that helps. Personal development is for our personal selves, our personal lives, but it also overflows into our business lives. So do take a look at that. If you can really come at it from a different angle than you've been looking at it from before, turn the table round, see it from a different angle. See, now that looks different than that, right? And come at it from a different angle. How many rings do I have? Well, actually, I've got more, because I've looked at it from a different angle.